Hello, and in this video I will be starting a new series, hooray, on website building, and quite fittingly the name shall be Website Builders. So, as you may know, I have a website, yarbsummerjgames.co.cc. It is a Google site registered with a free .co.cc web address, and I'm going to show you how to get your own Google site and get it registered with a .co.cc address and get things such as Facebook integrated with it and Twitter, and have a little tweet button down there and get a Facebook like button in there. That's like all the cosmetic stuff, but for your purposes, get things in there such as Google Analytics, so I can see how many people have visited my site and where they live and all of that stuff, as well as getting it registered with Google Webmasters, so you can change how it appears in Google. You don't have that much customization, but you can upload a sitemap and things like that. So the first thing you're obviously going to want to do is register your site with Google. So to do that, just type in Google Sites into the Google search box, click on the first link. Now I already have a website that I set up for this, but I think I'm going to delete that site or create a new one. Yes, I think I'll create a new one. So you will not have any sites on here when you first start. What you will need to do is create one. So to create a site, simply press the create button, select blank template, enter your site name. So that'll be the name that appears up at the top of the site. So for example, that there is my site's name. It's not a specific page name like games or home. It is just the name of your site. So we're going to call our site Website Makers Yarb. And then this here is its web address. Don't worry too much about this. It's not its .co.cc web address. It's just its web address. When you go on it via Google, what you will see now, you cannot edit when through the .co.cc web address. You need to edit through the Google Sites web address. Because if I go to the .co.cc address, as you can see, there is no edit bar up at the top like there is on this site. So you'll need to edit through that site. Next, we want to select a theme. Now, I don't recommend selecting a template, but I do recommend selecting a theme. The theme for my site, I think, it wasn't that long ago, I can't actually find it, but it'll be in there somewhere. If I find it, I'll put it in a little annotation up in this top corner here. If there's no annotation, I haven't found it. Okay, so I think we'll select the first one. I think we'll select iceberg. So that's a theme selected. Now you want to select more options and add a site description. So if we add as our site description, this is a site to help you. Okay, that's not what appears in Google. So if I search my site in Google, and need space, yeah. If you search my site in Google, it has to be minus the games. Google Plus Pro. Oh. Screw that. There we go. As you can see, it's not the actual description. That is part of my site. That doesn't matter. So that much. It's just if you post a link up on Facebook, it does come up with that description. Next thing you want to do is share your site with everyone. If your site contains mature content, click there, and then just enter the little code at the bottom that is distorted and no one can read. Anything else? No, it's just that. What does that say? FULAGINT. There we go, I think it's accepted it this time. So I think for this first video I'm just going to do creating your site and then registering it with a .co.cc domain name. So as you can see, here we have our website with a little sidebar down there. There's no pages in it at the moment, it's just the home page. But first what we're going to do is register it with a .co.cc domain name. So to do that, you just type in .co.cc. In fact, I think I'll just check to see if my site's still indexed, and I can tell you whether it's still indexed. Site, go on. There we go, my site is still indexed. It just didn't appear high up in Google search rankings. That doesn't really matter. So as of today, which is the 23rd of February 2012, .co.cc domain names are indexed in Google. Okay, so first thing you'll need to do is obviously type in the domain that you want, the www that's already there. So say I wanted my site to be called Yarb Semaj Help. Okay, now there are a few rules for getting a free domain. One, you haven't obviously got to use it for business. That's $3 a year renewal fee. I don't know what that is with pounds. You can't. It can't be a site like really popular domain. For example, Hello World. I think you'll probably have to pay for if that there is not already taken. Just let me check the availability of that site. And it will be £0 a year for domain registration. Okay, so continue to registration. And it obviously loads. There we go. Now, next you will need to create an account with .co.cc to register your domain. Now, an account creation is free, and I'm sure you all know how to create an account. You just press the button down there and just do what it says. Now, another one of these annoying codes. And then the hard bit, SYCHOS. Don't show this message again. Sorry about that. Now, once you've actually registered your domain, you will now need to set it up. So the first thing you want to do is go into Google Sites. Is go into your Google site, which for us is here. Go into Manage Site. Scroll down here to Web Address. And enter the web address that you have just registered and press Add. Okay, if you now go to this web address, we'll open it in a new tab. it's just going to come up with this because you haven't told .co.cc that you want it to link through to that site yet. So we need to set it up. So we just press set up, again, click on add zone record, under host just enter your website address. Under that, just keep it as 1D. We want to add a CNAME record, and under that there, you want to type in that ghs.google.com, and then press set up. Now, as it says down here, it can take up to 48 hours to update, although for me it was a lot quicker. Right, so I think I'll come back when it has actually done it. Hello guys, I am back, and I don't actually know how long it took, probably about 5 minutes, if that. And now the site is fully working. As you can see, we are now on the .co.cc site address, and we are now, as you can see, the site actually works. So just let's go back to the other one. There we go. I did have to add, as well as a www address, I did have to have one without www. In a later tutorial, if I find it, 'cause if I try to go to this web address, oh, it actually works. I must have added that in. Screw that, in a later tutorial, I won't be going into that. Because before, if you tried to put in a non-www address, it would just crash out and it would come up with an error message. So, yeah. So now in the next video, I will be showing you how to edit using Google Sites, and how to also integrate it with Google Analytics, so you can see actually who visits your site. This has been Yarb Sema J Games. Thank you very much for watching. Good night, maybe.